Hello everybody, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good. I am doing okay. I'm progressing along in this band removal journey. Um, so Friday I went, like I told you, I went and got my scopes done, and I was just kind of out of it the rest of the day. My body just doesn't like propofol, and it doesn't make me sick or anything, but it makes me feel hungover like the whole rest of the day. I wake up immediately, like you're supposed to, but like within a couple hours, I'm pretty much down for the count. So I slept a lot on Friday. Then I got up and I worked all day Saturday, and then Sunday was just like, I wanted to rest. So I didn't do a video Sunday. I did do a lot of cleaning, prepping the house, getting things ready. So apparently I had a conversation with my surgeon, even though I have no recollection whatsoever. I don't even remember my husband coming into the room. But he did sit down with my husband and myself, and he said, stomach looks good. The band is extremely high. He did talk to my husband about compliance with the program, and I don't know if maybe he thought I had done something to cause this slip to happen. I guess I can't blame him for asking, right? I mean, I'm sure he wanted to know. My husband told him, I've always followed the program. Always. He asked my sister. My sister works at the same hospital, and, so that's that. He wanted to know, and I can't blame him for asking. But my husband confirmed with him that I do follow the rules. I always have. That I've had issues with my band ever since the first year. And looking back on it now, I just wish that I had just had it taken out with the first slip. But I wanted to save my band. It was like, I have to save this band. I can't lose it. So anyways, let's get back on track here. So what's happened is everything looked great. No erosion whatsoever, and that was what we wanted to confirm. So we went home, and he said, you will hear from my office this afternoon or Monday. We're going to get your band out. So they called today. Today's Monday. I can't remember if I said that. It's really late. I'm tired. But they called today, and my surgery is scheduled. So it's the only thing is it's gonna be an extra week because I do have some malnutrition. Like, I'm not like dying or nothing, but I do have malnutrition. And he says that I have to build my body back up. I have to. So I'm going to be doing prescription shakes. I'll be doing those for 8 days. And I mean, it would be so much better if I could eat, but he says I will still be able to get the amount of nutrients that I need to get to build everything up between now and then. So 10 days from today, which will be March the 3rd. March the 3rd, I'll go in for removal. And I'm not sure how I feel. I mean, I know how I feel about it. Like, physically, I'm ready. I want to have this band took out. I'm miserable, you guys. It's horrible. I can't explain to you how miserable I am. So, March the 1st, I go for pre-op. March the 3rd, I go for removal. And I probably will not do... I might do like one video this week, just because I've done so many the last few days. But I have new subscribers, people that are researching the band and wanting to know, they've seen all the good and they want to know what the bad is, because a lot of people don't want to talk about the bad. They don't want to talk about, productive burps, and they don't want to talk about getting stuck, and, the feels and unfeels and PB and it's, well, that's productive burps, but a lot of people don't talk about that. They put up a picture of a fat girl, and then they come over here and put up a picture of a skinny girl. And people want to know what happens in between. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm letting you know this is what happens in between. It's not always perfect. And like I said, I'm not bashing the band. I have a lot of friends that are banded. I have a lot of friends that have the sleeve. I have a lot of friends that have gastric bypass. I'm not bashing any of them, but I am saying that people need to know that you don't just go and get this surgery and magically your life is perfect. It's not easy. You have to follow the program. You have to exercise. You have to, communicate with your surgeon, and you have to research your surgeon. You better know who you are dealing with. And I'm not just talking about looking up their stuff, their medical board reviews and their patient reviews on their website. You have to go and dig from other resources, and you have to find out about these people that are cutting you open, putting this thing inside of you, or taking parts of you out. You have to know who you are dealing with, because if you don't, you're going to end up like me. And I'm not going to get too much into that because it's too complicated. But I will tell you that cooperation between a patient and a surgeon is a must. You have to cooperate with them. They have to cooperate with you. And if everything that comes out of your mouth is perceived as a lie, then you are going to be in trouble. And like I said, I am going to do a follow-up on that, my whole situation, and how I'm in this mess, and how I'm with a completely different surgeon that had nothing to do with putting my band in or taking care of me after. I'm going to get into that, but right now I just want to get this thing out of me. So that's the plan, guys. So once again, I'm saying next Thursday, not this Thursday, but next Thursday is my removal. But this time it's for sure. My name's on the schedule. I've already talked to the anesthesia team because, I know a lot of the people that work at the hospital I'm going to. I've already got my plan together. Everything's confirmed. It's in writing. And the reason I was so like, maybe next Thursday or maybe the week after that, to be honest with you guys, because of my situation, it is virtually impossible to go to a surgeon and say, hey, I want you to undo what I let somebody else do to me. I want you to go behind them and clean up their work. They just don't do that unless it's an emergency. And although I'm like totally slipped and totally sick, I don't have a hole in my stomach. And apparently, the insurance company wants you to be almost dead before they're going to pay for it. It's a mess. So you have to go through a lot of red tape. And I did that. I had to have how many freaking scans and x-rays and barium swallows and scopes and blood work and, sit in front of people and try to drink crap and show them that it won't go down. You know what I'm saying? You have to go through a lot of stuff to get this stuff undone. So, it took until the minute I spoke to the pre-op nurse and she said, you're on the schedule. Right up until that minute, I totally thought I was not going to get this removal done. And, Ginger and Danielle can tell you that every day, I was scared that they were going to say no. Every day. Oh, God, he's going to change his mind. I'm not going to get this thing out. That's how I've been. And I have not slept. Oh, my Lord, you guys. I was up all night last night. Thank God that I was off work today, because if I'd had to work today, I would have been so screwed. There was no way I could have went and worked and made it through the full day. I think I got 2 hours sleep, and it was disturbed sleep. It wasn't really good sleep, because I was so scared that she would call me and say, I'm sorry, but he's changed his mind. He doesn't want to do it. Oh my God, you guys, it's just been nerve-wracking. And I'm sorry, I know this video is running on, oh God, I don't got my glasses on, I can't see. 10 minutes, it's getting close to 10 minutes. I'm going to try to cut it out here really quick. So yeah, I got over that hurdle. I'm scheduled, which makes me happy. Maybe I won't be such a witch. And hopefully I can get, I know you guys have had to notice this. Look at this. See, I'm all sunk in. My face is starting to get better from the shingles. It's not all the way better, but it's been bad. Like I look like a monster right now. It's been really rough, but I intend on sharing every step of this part of my journey, just like I did every step at the beginning. And then, I've got 6 months to decide what I want to do, and I'm honest to God, I'm going to give it a good run to just do it on my own. I have all the knowledge to do it. I have access to a gym now, and I know that I can do this. I know I can. So I'm going to, and I'm just ready to feel better. And I've been sick for so long. I'm just done. I want to be better, and that's what I'm working on. So since this video is so long, I might do another one in a couple days. It probably will not be tomorrow, because I have to work a long shift tomorrow. I have a lot of stuff to do tomorrow after work. I gotta go and pick up a few things that I'm gonna need for post-op. My surgery is gonna be outpatient. Some people were asking me about that. We still don't think that my band is empty, even though we know that he did pierce the tubing. My stomach is still jacked up looking. I can try to show you before we go. I don't know. Yeah. That's that's where he attempted to empty my port. Oh, I can't get it. There we go. That's where he attempted to empty the port, and it goes further down. But I can't show you the bits down there. It's bruised way down. So, yeah, my husband said, well, by the time that one heals up, you'll have like 5 new incisions. So, probably shouldn't be too worried about it healing up. And I'm not, because it's just going to be black. By the time, it's probably literally not going to go away before I have this surgery. So, okay, I'm all over the place. I think I'm rambling now. And now we're up to 13 minutes. So I'm going to go, because this is probably going to take 2 hours to upload. But I love everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. And we're just going to keep going. Now that I know that I'm going to get this out, I feel so much better. I have so much better attitude now. So, yeah, that's it. I will talk to you guys in a couple days.